Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to configure the relay output in Home Assistant by the ESPHome. So this I have chosen the Kinkoni K868A4 board. This is the simplest board. Actually you can use this way configure for any ESP32 board, even if your own 32 board. Okay, let's look at. Because in our Home Assistant we have installed the ESPHome, and we can use this gpio switch and configure it very easily. You can see here just this some sentence. So this video I will show you how to configure it and how to use the monitoring and how to use this active switch and how to use the interlock setting in Home Assistant. I have chosen this board because this relay output GPIO is from the ESP32 pin directly. It's not use the I2C extender, just the digital output and the digital input connect with these ESP32 pins directly. So that will be the easiest way to control relay and read the digital input state. Just this video, we will look at this relay output firstly. And you can see this is Kinkoni server mini version, so that I have installed the Home Assistant. And now this time I will use this A4 board, 4-channel relay. This time we will control this 4-channel relay. And the first we need to connect this USB cable. So this USB cable type C connect with this board. And now you can use this USB cable another side and connect with this server USB port directly. And you can see here that is USB port, so you can connect any of USB port, just which your Home Assistant installed the computer and connect with the USB cable. So you can see here, at last I will connect with power supply for this DC 12 volt. You can see that DC 12 volt, and I connect with it, and the red LED will be on. Okay, now the hardware is ready. This relay output have 4 LED indicate. Later we will look at this, the red LED that will be on when the relay is turned on. Okay, let's back to our computer. And this is our Home Assistant dashboard. And this you can see that is GPIO switch from ESPHome, how to configure it. And the first you need to confirm your hardware, because you can see that is our schematic of A4 board. And we will find which pins of the ESP32 used by this relay. So you can see that have output 0, output 1, and output 2, and output 3. So you will check which GPIO have used GPIO 2, and GPIO 15, and GPIO 5, and GPIO 4. Maybe you have own ESP32 board. Just check. I have made this list at here. So you will see this 4-channel relay have used which GPIO firstly, and the next will be very easy. So you can see it here, and we can just copy this code to the ESPHome. So we go to the ESPHome and Home Assistant dashboard and click ESPHome and click New Device, because this is new, any device is new. So you can click New Device and continue, and the board means A4, so I can input A4 and click next. And this board made by ESP32, so you can choose this one, ESP32 chip, and this you can skip. Okay, this A4 board YAML file is created, and click Edit, because we need to add our own information. And this SSID and password, you can input your load. I input my SSID and password, that is Kinkoni, and this is our password. This is just for demo. And now you can see here, if you want to create relay 1, so you just copy this code and paste it here. Paste it here. And the name I can change to A4 output 1. This means A4 output 1. And the pins, we need to choose which pin. You can see here that output 1, relay 1 is 2. So I can change to 2. Okay, this is the simplest demo. I have created one button. Let's press save, and I can press this install and download the firmware to A4 board. So I can choose this USB cable because I have connected the USB cable to my server. So I can click this one and just wait for a moment. That will be auto download some files from the internet and compile the software firmware. And the first time that will take a lot of times. If the second and the third, that will be fast than the first time. Okay, now you can see this linking, that means it's generating the firmware now. The compile progress is complete. Okay, you can see that have successful for compile and began download the firmware to ESP32 module. So now it's writing to the ESP32. Okay, you can see that is search the network of the Wi-Fi and try to connect Wi-Fi. That have set up successfully. You can see this is your IP address of your ESP32 board that have connected Wi-Fi successfully. And this information is always no problem. So we can click stop and close it. And this time you can see this A4 board that is online. That means the A4 board have connected your router by Wi-Fi successfully. And maybe later we will introduce you the Ethernet way for other Ethernet board. So I can click the dashboard. We want to add a switch button to the dashboard so that you can click on and click off. So we can click setting and click this device, and you will find that have discovered the A4 board by the ESPHome. So we can click config and submit. And you can see that have successfully configured. Just click finish. And you can click the ESPHome device that we have an A4 board. You can see it here, this A4 board. And we can click overview and edit dashboard. We can create a page, a new page that's called A4 board. We can click save, and you will see that we will have two pages. We can create A4 board switch at this page, and maybe you have many different boards, so we can add this together. So you can click at dashboard and click at card and click entities, and that means output, and delete this one, and A4 output, you can see it here, A4 output we have create, and click save and click this down, and now you can see this button we have created. You can see I can click, this is turn on relay 1, and here you can see this red LED is on and the relay 1 is on. I can click, this is off. So this is very easy. This I have used my PC and control this relay on and off. If you want use your mobile phone, you can also install the Home Assistant application on iPhone or on Android phone. You can see here, I have installed the Home Assistant. So this also will be very easy. This is my Home Assistant. So you can click continue, and this scanned the server IP address. We can just click, this is auto scan, and input your Home Assistant username and the password. Kinkuni 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, and click login. Okay, and now you can see the Home Assistant dashboard, and we have created this A4 board. So we can click this page, and you will see the mobile phone only show one button we have created. And this one, you can see here, I can click, you can see, turn on relay 1, and click again, this is turn off. So this time the mobile phone dashboard on and off. The state is same as my PC state. You can see, even if I can control this by mobile phone on and off, and the PC will be on and off automatically. So if I can click turn on by my PC, you can see that mobile phone Home Assistant application will update the state at the same time. So if you have 1 people, 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, all use the Home Assistant software. So the release state all will be updated at the same time. Okay, this time we have created the first relay. So if you want to create the second, and create the third, and create the fourth, it's also very easy. You can go to this dashboard, click ESPHome, and click this edit, and just copy and paste. So you can see here, I can copy and paste it here. This is button 2. Paste again, button 3. Paste again, button 4. So I just want to change the name. This output 1, this output 2, this output 3, and this output 4. And this pin number also need to be changed. So I can see here that is relay 2 is 15. So I change to 15. And then relay 3, what pin number? So you can see here, relay 3 is 5. So I change to 5. So I change to 5. And the last, that is relay 4. So I can see here, relay 4 is 4. So I can change to 4. So this I have created this 4 GPIO relay output. So you can click save. And this time we click install again. So you can click USB and click. And this time the ESPHome will recompile it. And this speed will be faster than the first time. And we can wait for a moment. Okay, that have connected successfully. And also we can see the logo output. You can see the A4 output 1, output 2, output 3, and output 4 have created successfully. And now we can click stop, because we need to update in Home Assistant dashboard. This board, we have only 1 button, and now we need to add the second and the third and the fourth button. Just click at dashboard, and we can click edit. And this time we can add the entities A4. You will see that have the output 2, and I can import A4 that I can see the list output 3, and A4 that will be output 4. So I can click save, and this time you will see that will have 4 channels of relay output. You can see I can turn on relay 1, relay 2, relay 3, and relay 4. So this 4 channel relay is controlled independently. Also, I can use this switch. You can see I can turn all off, and use this switch that will be all on. So until now, you can control this relay for on and for off independently, or control this all relay together for on and all off. Okay, this is very easy, I think. And then next, you will look at this ESPHome. The GPIO switch also have many powerful functions. That have the momentary switch. What means that will be auto off. Maybe you have control your gate, or maybe you have control your curtain, or maybe you have control something needed to auto off the load. Maybe have a motor. If you want to control this curtain up at some time, will auto stop. So this will need to add these sections. So I will show you what this means. That means when the relay is turned on, and delay how many times, and will auto off which relay. So I can copy this paste, just use for auto off. We can copy and add here, ESPHome, and click edit. And this example, we can choose this output 1 for example. I can paste it here. When this relay 1 is on and the delay, I think 1 second. 1 second is easy to see. And we'll auto off, just switch auto off. That means you can see here, we need to add this ID. Before we not have added ID, but if you want to use sync mode, you need to add this ID for the relay 1. So in Home Assistant, I need to add this ID. This means A4 output 1. So this also will auto off which relay. I need to input the ID of this output A4 output 1, so that the relay will be on and after some delay 1 second and will be auto off. Okay, let's test it, and you can click save and click install and download the firmware by the USB cable, because when you debug some code and configure some code, you need to always download and recompare and download and recompare. So this is testing your program code whether it's correctly. Okay, just wait for a moment. Now it's complying. Okay, connect Home Assistant successfully. Now let's test it. I can close it and overview and the dashboard. And you can see if I turn on relay 2, relay 3, relay 4, that will be always on. And if I turn on this relay 1, and so you can see after 1 second that will be auto off. I can close this one and let's look at it again. So you can see I can click 1 second off, click 1 second off. So this has the function of auto off. To protect your motor or need some delay time, just add this easy sentence will add this delay time. Okay, let's look at the next. This is monitoring switch and this interlock. The interlock also is very useful for motor, because sometimes you want to use the motor for change the directions. Maybe the motor is running these directions, but you want it running on these directions. So these two relays function with one motor, and these two relays can't all have the turn on at the same time. That's the motor will be broken, and will burn this motor. So this we need to add the interlock. The interlock is protect this motor and will not this two relay all is on, because this first relay is on and this relay will be off, and the first relay is off and the second relay will be on. So these two relay will not at this time or on is not will not this way. Okay, let's look at how to configure it. And if we want to use the relay 1 and the relay 2 not work at the same time with the interlock relationship, so we just add this interlock. It's not very easy. Just copy in ESPHome and click edit. And this time we have delete this delay function. So I just copy it here, the interlock. The interlock also you need to fill this ID another relay. So if you want use the relay 1 and the relay 2, so this create the ID firstly. This is ID is A4 output 2. And the interlock, you need to copy this ID to this relay 1. Okay, you can see that means the relay 1 have the interlock relationship with the relay 2. And also you need to add this interlock. Copy and paste it here. The interlock relay 2 have the relationship with the relay 1. So this will be each other, set by the each other. And you can see I can save and click install and by the USB cable. Okay, this is connected successfully. Let's test it and go to this dashboard. And you can see it here. I can turn on relay 1. The relay 1 is on. This time, pay attention to my relay 2. You can see, if I turn on relay 2, this relay 1 will be out of. And if I this time turn on this relay 1, you can see here that relay 2 will be out of. So if I turn on relay 2, turn on relay 1, turn on relay 2, turn on relay 1, these two relays will not work on at the same time. So if I can turn on relay 3, relay 4, is no problem. So just this relay 1 and relay 2 have the relationship with the interlock. From now, I think you can create your switch button in Home Assistant by ESPHome. I think it's very easily. In the next video, I will show you how to create the digital input for binary sensor in Home Assistant by ESPHome. Okay, thanks for watching.